All right, so the headers that are going into the '68 Chevy, wanted to show you guys here. I ended up taking them back off because the bolts that came with these headers, they're very cheap bolts. So we went ahead and got some Dorman bolts, part number 03413. The only problem with this, okay, I've got a little tool here from Canyon State Nut and Bolt, or Bolt and Nut. I always get it confused, but it's one of those two. If you see this is literally 30 millimeters from the I guess the flange of the bolt to the very tip. And what happens is I think they know that at the header place, or wherever it is that they bought the headers from. So they end up sending out these cheapies, which are 5 millimeters shorter. Well, I don't know exactly what the grade of this bolt is, but it's not very nice. Okay, I'm trying to get it to focus here. There we go. Okay, so these are pretty much junk. I like these Dorman ones. They're nice. They don't feel like they're. I'm trying to put them in my magnetic tray, and they must not have a lot of steel in them, or whatever the case, or carbon rather, because they didn't stick very well in my magnetic tray. Well, anyway, so you can see here it's literally 30 millimeters right on the dot, maybe even just a hair more. That's not going to work. It's not going to sit all the way down. So what I do is I put these washers on. Okay. Not only does it help to keep the finish on the header, you know, from marring, but when you line this thing up this way, sorry about the focus issue here, I'm trying to get it so where you can see it. It brings it right below 30 millimeters. Okay, as you can see, it's not very thick, but instead of being just over 30 without a washer, it's just under 30, and that will allow you to seat these Dorman header bolts all the way down against your header. Pick up some thread sealant, high temp thread sealant. Pretty sure every parts house is going to have this, so don't do it. Just run a little dab, just like that, okay, before you run it in there, and then just torque them. I think it was something like 80 inch-pounds on the first pass, starting from the center to all the way out, you know. And then I think it's an end, you do that on the first pass, and then the second pass will be 15 foot-pounds. So basically it's like 7.5 foot-pounds and then 15 foot-pounds, but they like to, I don't know why they called it 81 inch-pounds and then 15 foot-pounds, but whatever, you know. The problem that I was having is that there we go, get a little, that I still had a little bit of gap between the manifold and the flange of the bolt before it actually sat, and I just test fit them, and they look like they're gonna sit all the way down. So if you're gonna get those Dorman bolts, get some washers too.